You know, the NBA Finals just happened, and Cole, that has me thinking, what NBA players do you think could have seamlessly transitioned into a career? I know I got my two all-time first-round draft picks on the top of my head. Ben
It's
Wallace.
difficult. Oh, Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace. 6'5", great defensive center, everything you need to know for him to be a good football player, right? That you don't become six. Well, he was short, a great defensive center in a very physical era of basketball. I'm telling you, that man could fight, and if he could fight like that, he probably long enough to play edge rusher. I got him. And then my man Ron Artest. All right, my man Ron Artest would be painful out there on that edge. Long, fast arms. You seen them arms at work? You seen them hands? Talk about a punt, shoot, boy, straight to the quarterback. Ron Artest is not messing around. You know what I mean? 18 sacks a year. What you gonna do with Ron Artest? He like 6'9". You know what I mean? I don't know what his 40 time was. He never looked fast on the basketball court. He fast enough. Ron Artest, absolutely. That man is dominating at the edge.
A lot of times, even if they're super athletic, and I feel like those athletic traits would transfer over to a football field, a lot of them are just too tall. Where I feel like they would too tall, but also too slender to actually play offensive line most of the time. So I feel like this is difficult for me because I'm thinking like, okay, who's like not super tall that I think can make the transition? And that's what I'm thinking about.
Here's the tricky thing with them. Ron Artest weighed 260 pounds.
Right?
Like, I see this all the time. Like, I saw somebody post a picture of, like, Darius Garland, like, oh, it looks like he gained weight in the offseason. No, that's just what he looked like amongst regular people. Like, these dudes are so much bigger than what that television screen gives you, like, the imagination to believe. Like, if you saw Kevin Durant in person, you'd be like, I have no idea why people call him skinny. Like, he's not that skinny. But on TV, where all you see him around is other freaks like him, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to lose a little bit of perspective. So some of these dudes, you don't think that they that big, they could play. Oh, they that big. You know what I mean? Like Ron Artest with 270. Like, that's Myles Garrett size. And then they long, too. That length, I'm just saying, I don't underestimate him. You think Chris Paul could play football?
No, you know who could play football? You know who could play football? He putting him right in the trenches. Zion Williams.
Oh man, you got to put him on a
putting him right in the trenches.
Who's the dude they used to have on the program for Baltimore? They used to make him weigh in every like off season. I forget. Was it Michael?
Was that not?
No, it was Michael Pierce or something like that. Like it was like on Hard Knocks. Every year he had to weigh in because you had to be sure that, you know, he was taking care of him. He'd be Warren Sapp in every way, dog. In every way.
Listen, that's all right. Because I know what Warren Sapp could do.
and here's a different world too. Everything that people criticize Zion for doing outside of the, like, he don't play injured stuff, the off the court stuff, nobody would care if he played D-tackle. Nobody would care if that's what he was getting into in his free time. And I'm not going to sit here and talk about it or judge it, but I'm just saying, if you know what he does in his free time, it would not matter if that man played 3-tech. We just got a different level of standard for a 3-tech than we do a wing or a 3 in basketball. It's wild.
I'm putting Zion right in between Dalvin Tomlinson and Myles Garrett. Right.
You talk about he could put him inside, outside versatility. You know what I mean? Hey, the boy long too, so you might be able to throw him at 0 every once in a while, just if you wanted to.
You know what kind of athlete he is too. Now
we gotta do a draft. Now we gotta do a draft.
Hey, on third down, I'm telling Zion, you don't think about nothing. Just go get him.
Oh yeah, hands up. Just jump.
Just go get him.
Just jump. Batted balls are your new sack. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, if you can't get there, jump up in there.
Jump. Just jump. You know he can. That'd be crazy. Now, the one everybody goes to, LeBron James. Do you think he would be good at football? I mean, like, obviously he would have some success.
LeBron, I feel like LeBron would be good at any sport. To be 100% real with you, baseball is probably the only one where maybe it might be a little like I feel like that would be a little difficult for him. But like outside of that, I feel like he would.
The
He would
only
be
reason
successful.
baseball would be difficult for him is because baseball's the only sport where you can actively avoid him.
Yes.
Because I'm not hitting towards him. Like any side of the field that he's on, I'm not kicking it towards him. Like I've seen his chase down blocks. He's getting to that fly ball. Like if he could catch Andre Iguodala on a fast break from the other side, you think he ain't catching your little foul ball that you hit? Like,
you know how many homers he's gonna rob? You know how many homers LeBron James robs?
And you know what? He might be dangerous hitter since he's so tall. Pitchers gonna want to pitch to him. And LeBron got good hand-eye coordination.
That's my only question is him as a hitter. Because he's so tall. I don't know how that's gonna go. He's tall. He's just tall.
I've seen him hit off a tee before. Remember when he hit off a tee when they threw Jason Terry to him? He just smacked him. I feel like he'll be able to connect. I feel like if you give him he'll be able to connect. You know what I mean? And this ain't like MJ, because like the difference between MJ doing it and LeBron doing it is that LeBron's like much, much bigger than Michael Jordan, which is crazy because Michael Jordan was a big dude, but he's much bigger than Michael Jordan, like in weight and height. Yeah, man, I don't even know if they make baseball pants that big. Like who was the last dude that giant that played baseball? I feel like if you're like above 6'8", we just don't let you play baseball no more. Like in the States at least.
Don't even
nah, dog.
Don't even consider it. Don't even consider
Which
it.
is crazy.
Play basketball.
Which is great. Yeah. Play basketball or football. Like, why are we letting him play football? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's 6'8". It's nuts. It's nuts that we got 6'9" football players, but we can't get a 6'9" baseball player. If I was 6'9", I would want to play baseball. You know what I mean? Like, there's too much area down there to get tackled for a 6'9" man. That's why people who that tall don't ever want to get the ball. Like, I'm playing the line. Like,
that's what I'm saying, bro. It's so hard when dudes be like 6'9", 6'10", 6'11". Like these dudes not what they gonna do on a football field besides risk their health.
Like remember the lockout? Kevin Durant was like playing flag football. I was like, ain't no way Kevin Durant playing football ever. Like,
he too tall. He too tall, man.
He too tall. And look, them feet fast in the basketball court, but not in the football court. You know what I mean? Like that's the one thing football got. 4.3 speed does not exist in basketball like it does in football. Like 4.3 speed is crazy. Crazy. Like Myles Garrett would look incredible on the basketball court just because you're like, yo, he is so much faster than we realize because he runs like a 4.6. 4.6. That's crazy. Carmelo Anthony ain't out there running no 4.6. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Miles like 6'5" too, ain't he?
Mm-hmm. 290.
Hey, Miles would be a crazy too, man. Miles would be a
That's
crazy
the thing.
Too.
No, Myles Garrett can get the Charles Barkley. You know what I mean? Like he'll be out there rebounding, dog. Like
undersized 4.
You could put him on Jokic. You know what I mean? Like you could put him on Jokic. Jokic might be able to shoot over him, but he's not going through him. I credit this with Bo Body Jones because he came up with this. But there are two types of big people in the world. There's tall man and there's big man. And sometimes tall man is big man, like Shaquille O'Neal. And sometimes big man ain't tall man. PJ Tucker, perfect example. He ain't tall man. He big man. You know what I mean? But he's big man. You know what I mean? Jared Allen, we found out he tall man.
Mm-hmm.
Myles Garrett, that's big man. Right? That is big man. I don't care if he's 6 foot tall. James Harrison, perfect example. Big man. Okay? Big man. That's a big man right there. I don't care what league he's playing in. He's playing power forward. If you at the rec and you're across from James Harrison, don't think he about to go out and play the 2. He's posting your ass up. Like it's a different mentality, right? There's tall man and there's big man. What about Zach Randolph? You think he could have been like a guard?
He'd have been a nasty guard. He'd have been a nasty guard, though.
Or a tackle?
He had good feet.
Good feet. Likes to fight.
Does like to.
He would be like Trent Williams out there.
Hey, that's Mean Street.
Mhm.
Mean streak on the outside.
We think Trent Williams is mean. Okay.
Hey, finisher.
He
Play into
got
the whistle.
nicknamed. He got nicknamed Zebo. Okay. He was the leader of a team that was called the Jailblazers.
Hey,
Like Trent
hey,
Williams is mean. Zebo is like Hall of Fame mean.
hey, remember what he told DeMarcus Cousins? Remember what he told DeMarcus Cousins?
No, tell me.
Where I'm from, bullies get bullied.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. He can play
Yes.
online. He can play online.
Yes.
He can play online.
I think he would be fine. I think he would be fine.
He get your hands on you, over with.
Who could play quarterback? I think Kevin Love missed his calling. I think Kevin Love would have been a franchise quarterback if he played football.
What era?
See? It's exactly in the era that he existed. You know what I mean? Like, he would be getting phased out right now once we getting these dual threat guys. You know, we getting that upgrade. They patching that into the game now. But he would have existed sorely in like the, 2012, 2013, his private. Yeah, like that era. Oh, yeah, he would have been fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he would have been mobile for that era. Like,
high key, he would have been.
Yeah, I mean, they'd be like,
Skinny
he has good feet.
Skinny K Love, not Big K Love, though. Skinny K Love.
Well, in football, I want Big K Love. You know what I mean?
He taking hits. He bouncing back.
Also, though, I do think this is an underrated thing that we don't talk about enough. Because you see it with Jacoby Brissett and people don't know what to do with it when it's like somebody like him. But just because a quarterback is not fast does not mean that they're not mobile. Because like good feet in the pocket will take you a long way. And quick feet will get you a lot of rushing yards if you're a bigger dude. And like Jacoby Brissett, people are like, oh, he's a scrambler. He's not. He's slow. He runs a 5 40, but he has such good feet that he can just make a cut or two and get you going there. People forget, man, Kevin Love got them feet. Go back and watch him guard Steph Curry. Them feet are immaculate.
Hey, he moving. He sliding. He was sliding.
Them feet are kick sliding around. Like
sliding punches, dog.
Look, he switched hips 3 times in that possession. He's like, oh, no, left, right. Like, I'm like, damn, Kevin. Like, you could feel Kevin working. You can feel Kevin Love in that moment was like, I ain't gonna be the reason we lose now. Like, we've all had that moment while we playing ball. Haven't you had that moment when you playing ball? Everything's close to winning, and then they give the ball to your man, and you're like, hey, I ain't about to be the reason we lose. Let me hard defense. You know what I mean? Like, you and your whole squad. You remember you out here cutting off lanes and shit now, like with your other arm? That was 100% what that was with Kevin Love. He saw the moment. LeBron had already blocked somebody. Kyrie had already made the shot. And then they switched on to him. He felt he was at the top of the key. And he saw that it was Steph Curry. It held 1-on-1, no screen. And he was like, hey, dog, I can't mess this up. Everything I got goes into this possession right here. And it did. He started with the double hands in the face. Like, that is crazy. That is crazy.
Hey, you gotta remember, he was having a rough series too. He was having a rough series.
Oh my God, he was awful. He had like 20 points the whole series. And it was at 7.
Yeah, he was having a terrible series.
Kevin Love was an absolute non-factor until that one possession. And he knew it like we knew it. Because if he had a decent series, he wouldn't have played defense that hard. Because it is hard to be like, it ain't my fault. But if he let Steph Curry go by him, oh, it's my fault.
Hey, you know what's crazy? If you really watch that play, Steph could have went by it. Steph had a chance to really just go by him, and he chose not to do it.
You know why he chose not to do it? Because it was Kevin Love. I think this gets left out of it so much. We talk about the context. Oh, why did Steph just blow by him? Because Steph knows it's Kevin Love on him. Steph trying to go for the glory. He's only gonna get Kevin Love switched on him how many times in this last 2 minutes of the fourth? I gotta get 3 out of this. That's what Steph was thinking. Steph ain't never gonna be honest about it because he can't just put Kevin Love under the bus like that. They're friends. But that's what he was thinking. How many more times am I gonna get this opportunity? Sure, I could get the basket, get the 2. But I'm Steph Curry. That's Kevin Love. I'm getting the 3. And it just didn't go in. Like, it was Kevin Love decided this was it. Like, the line ends here.
It's his moment. It was his moment, dog. It's his moment.
Like Kevin Love put it all into that possession. Let's see. So Kevin Love would be I would say he would have been a good quarterback. I think Chris Paul would have been a good quarterback, but everybody would have hated him in a football locker room.
Oh man, how we forget Allen Iverson? How we forget AI?
Yeah, AI would be good.
We talk about QBs. How we forget AI, dog? How we forget him?
The answer.
Hey, he'd have been so cold if he would have played. Like he was cold. Like he one of the coldest ever in basketball. He'd have been so cold if he played football, man.
He would have. Him and Mike Vick in the same era.
And I was just about to say that, bro.
Hey. Let me tell you something. If that would have happened, Vince Young would have had a longer career. Like the revolution would have happened at the quarterback position much, much earlier. Terrell Pryor would have been a project for somebody for at least 5 years. Like some of these dudes would have got on if that were to happen. Because when it was just Mike Vick, you could write it off as an aberration. All of a sudden, Allen Iverson show up around that same time. Oh, no, dog. Oh, no. Like,
we would have had something. We would have had
different. This is different. Let's try to pick between the both of us 5 current NBA players. Current. That we will watch on an NFL team in what position? Nobody gives you more shutdown quarter energy than Pat Beverly. You know what I mean? Like, he plays basketball like a shutdown quarter. Every single possession he gets a stop. What's he doing? No. Right? Even if it's, and then like he's such a corner that even if a dude misses a wide open 3 he was covering, he takes credit. Just like DBs do, right? Quarterback overthrow a dude a mile. He got beat. Hey, shutdown season. That's Pat Bev right there. Like, Pat Bev gives you shutdown quarter energy more than anybody in basketball. Oh, and I know who my next pick is after Pat Bev. I know who it is. And you're not going to convince me of anybody else.
You know what? Jaylen Brown.
What position?
Defense for sure. Am I putting him?
What position?
Listen.
Is he on the ball or is he off the ball?
Oh, he's on. I think I got to take. I think he got to be. Woo! I think he got to be. Oh, I think he got to be off the ball. Are you putting him on the ball?
Yeah, are you going Michael Parsons him?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, that makes sense.
100%.
I got a better one though.
Who?
Anthony Edwards.
Oh yeah.
He went to Georgia.
Wait, what position though?
All of them. He could play tight end, wide receiver,
offensive weapon,
linebacker, and edge. Whatever he wants. I'm pretty sure he could do it. Honestly, he strikes me more or less of a guy who likes to deliver contact more than he likes to take it. So he's probably playing defense. I feel like sometimes Anthony Edwards had to play basketball because Georgia's defensive line was too deep. Like, that's how I think that happened. Underrated dude who would probably be good at football, James Harden would be a fire tight end.
I can see it.
He knows how to move, like use his body. You know what I mean? Box out. And he knows how to get his contact. He would lead the league in pass interferences. Like, James still, I don't care what kind of ball you play, James gonna find a way to get fouled. If he played baseball, he'd be Carlos Santana. He'd find a way to get walked.
Oh, PJ Tucker.
Oh.
PJ Tucker.
Put him at linebacker.
Hey, thumper.
Yep. Easy. Big man position. Look, here, if you ever wondered what constitutes a big man and what constitutes a tall man, if you feel like at any point You see somebody on the street and you think that could play running back in the NFL or linebacker in the NFL. That is a big man. I don't care if he's 5'8". Like Clyde Edwards-Helaire, big man. Big man. He 5'7", big man. Read the bio on Clyde, okay, and tell me that ain't big man, okay? Read the bio. That's big man. You know what I mean? If somebody say you could play linebacker in the NFL, you're a big man. Somebody, if at any point anybody confuses you for a football player that's not a wide receiver or a defensive back or a quarterback, you're probably the big man. That's how you know you big man. If somebody says you play basketball, oh yeah, you tall man. That is the test. What sport do people assume you could have played? Like, that is the litmus test.